I didn't expect to see you again, not in this quiet town, and not between the coffee steam and strangers walking around. I was reaching for my change when I heard you say my name, and suddenly the years between us didn't feel the same. Time folded like paper in your voice. I didn't expect to see you again, not like this, not today. I thought the past was buried deep, too far to find its way. But there you stood in front of me, older, calm and real, and every wall I built inside forgot how to conceal. We smiled like strangers who once knew everything, polite and careful, like love was a fragile thing. Some meetings are accidents, some feel like fate. I didn't expect to see didn't expect to see you again. You looked older, lines where laughter used to stay, a little more serious in a quieter way. But when you smiled, God, it was the same, like no time had passed, like nothing had changed. You looked older, but your smile was the same, and it undid me all at once. All the healing, all the distance gone in just one glance. You looked older, but your smile was the same, and I felt that old spark rise. Funny how the heart remembers what the mind talked about careers and cities like grown-up people do. But underneath the surface was the younger me and you. We aged on the outside, inside we froze in time. Some smiles never grow. You looked older, but your smile was the same. You looked older. You looked older, but your smile was the same. We talk like nothing happened, like we didn't break apart, like there weren't nights of silence echoing in my heart. You asked about my family, I asked about your job, to care for ex-lovers, playing grown and strong. We avoided the why, we avoided the us. We talked like nothing happened, like history was a lie, like we didn't once hold each other through the darkest nights. We talked like nothing happened, but in between each word was everything we never said, still quietly unrolled. Our laughs were just a second late, our pauses just too long, like both of us were choosing not to right the wrong. Silence said more than our voices did. We avoided the why, we avoided the us. We talked like nothing happened, like history was like we didn't once hold each other through the darkest nights. We talk like nothing happened, but in between each word was everything we never said, still quietly unwrapped. Nothing happened except everything. 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 before you even spoke. A small shining detail that felt like a quiet joke. You followed my eyes gently, said yeah, it's been a while, and I nodded like it didn't break something fragile. I noticed the ring on your hand, gold where my fingers used to be. A future someone else is living that once belonged to me. I noticed the ring on your hand and forced myself to breathe, because loving you in the past is where it has to be. You showed me a picture, a house, a little life. You said it softly, proudly, she's amazing, my wife. I wondered if she knows how you used to laugh with me. The ring said everything we didn't. Release the ring on your hand, gold where my fingers used to be. A future someone else is living that once belonged to me. I noticed the ring on your hand and forced myself to breathe, because loving you in the past is where it has to be. We pretended we were over it, like time had done its job, like love was just a lesson we survived and moved beyond. You said it was so long ago. I said yeah, we were kids, but the way your eyes softened said more than your lips. We were calm, too calm. We pretended we were over it, like it didn't leave a scar, like seeing you again today didn't pull me back that far. We pretended we were over it, two adults mature and wise, the truth was shaking softly behind both of our eyes. If someone had asked us then if we still feel the same, we would have both said no, and both been lying. Closure isn't always clear. We pretended we were over it, and maybe we almost pretended we were over it, and maybe we almost were. You stirred your coffee slowly, wouldn't look me in the eyes. Then you asked it like it's casual, like it wouldn't cut inside. Are you happy, you said softly, like you weren't afraid to know, like my answer wouldn't echo back to years ago. I had 1,000 truths, I chose the easiest one. You asked if I was happy, and I smiled like I am, like my nights are never lonely, like I'm exactly where I planned. You asked if I was happy, I said yeah, I'm doing fine. But happiness is complicated when you're no longer mine. I almost asked you back, but I was scared to hear if someone else now gives you everything I couldn't hear. Sometimes we don't want truth, we want comfort. You asked if I was happy, I hope you believe me, like my nights are never exactly where I planned. You asked if I was happy, I said yeah, I'm doing fine. But happiness is complicated when you're no longer mine. Had 1,000 truths, I chose the easiest one. You asked if I was happy. It wasn't loud or reckless. It didn't beg or burn. It was quiet like a memory that refused to turn. A look that lasted longer, a pause between goodbyes. Something small but undeniable passing through your eyes. There was still something there underneath the years, under rings and grown-up lives and carefully hidden tears. There was still something there we both pretended not to see. But chemistry doesn't disappear, it just learns to be discreet. Our hands almost touched again, reaching for the bill. We both pulled back too quickly, like we didn't trust the thrill. Love doesn't always die. Sometimes it just changes shape. There was still something there. We both felt it. There was still something there. There was still something there. The sky outside was darker than when we first walked in. We'd run out of safe small talk, run out of where we'd been. You checked your phone for timing, I folded up my sleeve, both of us pretending we were ready to leave. So this is how old love ends twice. We said take care too calmly, like it didn't mean goodbye, like our hearts weren't screaming for more than just polite. We said take care too calmly, two strangers with control. But calm can be a cover for something breaking slow. You hesitated half a step, like maybe you'd say more. But life waits for no one, neither do closed doors. Goodbyes get quieter when you've already cried once before. Take care, that was it. We said take care too calmly, like it didn't mean goodbye, like our hearts weren't screaming for more than just polite. We said take care too calmly, two strangers with control, but calm can be a cover for something breaking slow. We take care to call it. We take care to calmly. After all these years of silence, of healing, letting go, why did fate decide today was when our paths would cross? I was finally steady, finally sleeping through the night. Why bring back old thunder when the sky was clear and light? After all these years, why now? Why when we're both okay? Why when forever belongs to someone else's name? After all these years, why now? What lesson did we miss? Was it closure we were given, or a reminder of what is? Maybe it wasn't to restart or rewrite what went wrong. Maybe it was just proof that we were real all along. Not every reunion is meant to reopen the door. Sometimes it's just a final confirmation after all these years, why now? Why when we're both okay? Why when forever belongs to someone else's name? After all these years, why now? What lesson did we miss? Was it closure we were given, or a reminder of what is? After all these years, why now? Why when we're both okay? Why when forever belongs to someone else's name? We walked in opposite directions after crossing one last glance. Two adults with separate lives who once believed in chance. The streetlights flickered softly, cars passed like distant waves, and I realized love can be both beautiful and brave. We knew everything about each other once. We were strangers with history, a past no one else could see. We shared a chapter deeply written in who we used to be. We were strangers with history, no anger left to hold, just memories that feel warm even when they're old. I didn't turn around again. Some endings need that grace. Not every love is meant to take the same place. We weren't unfinished, we were simply done. Strangers with history, and that was enough. With history, and that was You love me like a friend, with easy laughter and late night calls. You leaned on me when you were breaking. I caught you when you fall. I memorized the way you breathe, the way your voice turned soft. But you only saw a safe place, not someone who was lost. I wanted more than comfort, but I played my part instead. You love me like a friend, and I loved you like the world. You said I'm such a good person, while my feelings stayed unheard. You love me like a friend, and I smiled through the ache, because losing you completely was a risk I couldn't take. You told me about your crushes, asked me what you should say. I helped you write the messages that pushed my heart away. Friendship is beautiful, but not when you're drowning in it. You love me like a friend, I loved you like forever. Oh, oh, oh. loved you like the world. You said I'm such a good person, while my feelings stayed unheard. You love me like a friend, and I smile through the ache, because losing you completely was a risk I couldn't take. Risk I couldn't take. We stood under the same sky, but felt two different things. Your heart was light as paper, mine had heavy wings. You called it just good timing, a vibe, a simple phase. But I was building futures from your casual gaze. I was the only one falling, you were just passing through. I thought we were becoming us, you thought we were just cool. I was the only one falling, no parachute, no sign. You held my hand loosely while I gave you mine. Every almost kiss moment was fireworks in my chest, but you never felt the tremble, you were never that invested. How can two hearts stand this close and beat so differently? I was the only one falling, you were just passing through. I thought we were becoming us, you thought we were just cool. I was the only one falling, no parachute, no sign. You held my hand loosely while I gave you mine. The only one falling. I stayed longer than I should have, at parties I didn't enjoy. I laughed at stories twice repeated just to hear your voice. I said I had nowhere else to be, like I was free that night. But truth is, I was anchored by the hope in your eyes. You thought it was coincidence, it was devotion. You never knew I stayed for you, that every choice was planned. I shaped my days around your world, hoping you'd understand. You never knew I stayed for you, was all I could do. When you left early with someone else, I said I was tired too. But I walked home under city lights, trying not to think of you. Some sacrifices are invisible. You never knew. You never knew. I shape my days around your world, hoping you'd understand. You never knew I stayed for you, how much it cost me to. Because loving you in silence was all I could do. You never knew. I memorized your coffee order, the way you hate the rain, your favorite song at midnight, the stories you explain. I noticed when you cut your hair, when something made you sad. I carried every detail of everything we had. I memorized you, you forgot me, like I was easy to erase. I studied every version of you, you barely kept my face. I memorized you, you forgot me, and that's the hardest truth. Loving someone deeply doesn't mean they love you. You forgot the way I flinch when voices get too loud. You forgot the dreams I told you while staring at the clouds. Attention is a form of love. I memorized you, you forgot me, like I was easy to erase. I studied every version of you, you barely kept my face. I memorized you, you forgot me, and that's the hardest truth. Loving someone deeply doesn't mean they love you. Attention is a form of love. And I gave you all of mine. You joked about my jealousy, said I'm too soft sometimes. You tease me when I care too much, turn my feelings into rhymes. Everyone else was laughing, so I laughed along too. But every punchline landed like it knew the truth. Smiling is easy when crying isn't allowed. I laughed at jokes that broke me, pretended I was strong, clapped at stories where I knew I didn't belong. I laughed at jokes that broke me so you wouldn't feel bad, because loving you quietly was all I had. All I had. You never meant to hurt me, at least I tell myself that. But sometimes careless humor leaves deeper cracks. Smiling is easy when crying isn't allowed. I laughed at jokes that broke me, pretended I was strong, clapped at stories where I knew I didn't belong. I laughed at jokes that broke me so you wouldn't feel bad, because loving you quietly was all I had. Yeah, yeah. Pain disguised as comedy still hurts, and I still laughed. I laughed at jokes that broke me, pretended I was strong, clapped at stories where I knew I didn't belong. I laughed at jokes that broke me so you wouldn't feel bad, because loving you quietly was all I had. And I still laughed. You talked about them to me like I was neutral ground, like my heart was just a notebook where your secrets could be found. You asked me, do you think they like me, with hope inside your grin. And I swallowed every feeling before I answered you again. I gave you advice that broke my own heart. You talked about them to me like I was safe and strong, while every word about the name felt painfully wrong. You talked about them to me, and I nodded like it's fine, helping you get closer while you drifted from mine. I memorized their favorite color, the way you said their name. I hated how it sounded when it wasn't mine to sing. I was your therapist, not your lover. You talked about them to me like I was safe and strong, while every word about their name felt painfully wrong. You talked about them to me and I nodded like it's fine, helping you get closer while you drifted from mine. And that hurt the most. You talked about them to me. We almost kissed that summer night under half-lit skies. You almost saw the truth hiding in my eyes. We almost crossed the line, almost took the chance, but almost never turns into real romance. I was your almost, not your always, close but never chosen, warm but never held long enough before the moment frozen. I was your almost, not your always, maybe in your mind you kept me in the in-between, never fully mine. You said maybe in another time, like timing was the blame. But love doesn't wait forever for courage to say its name. I was your almost, not your always, close but never chosen, warm but never held long enough before the moment frozen. I was your almost, not your always, maybe in your mind you kept me in the in-between, never fully mine, because it was so close, because it was so close, because it was so close. I sat beside you invisible, close enough to touch. Our shoulders brush like accidents that meant too much. You scrolled your phone and laughed aloud, and showed me memes and things, while I was building castles out of broken wings. How can someone be this near and still so far away? I sat beside you, invisible, a shadow in your light. You saw me as a constant, not someone who might love you past the surface, past the casual glance. I sat beside you, invisible, waiting for a chance. You leaned your head on my shoulder once, said you're such a good friend, and I froze in that moment, knowing how it ends. Friendship was the ceiling, my feelings hit it hard. I sat beside you, invisible, a shadow in your light. You saw me as a constant, not someone who might love you past the surface, past the casual glance. I sat beside you, invisible, waiting for a chance. Invisible, you held my hand like it meant nothing, like it was just cold outside, like your fingers didn't tangle with the truth I tried to hide. To you it was a simple touch, a moment passing through, but my heart rearranged itself around the shape of you. You held my hand like it meant nothing, but it meant the world to me. I replay that single second like it's destiny. Oh, you held my hand like it meant nothing, then let it slip away, while I'm still holding on that memory today. You don't remember doing it, you probably forgot, but that small careless gesture is all the proof I've got. Sometimes love grows from the smallest things, even if it's one-sided. You held my hand like it meant nothing, but it meant the world to me. I replay that single second like it's destiny. Oh, you held my hand like it meant nothing, then let it slip away, while I'm still holding on to that memory today. That memory today. I loved you quietly, no confessions, no scene, no dramatic midnight messages, no what could have been. I loved you in the background, in pauses between your words, in glances that lasted just a second too blurred. I chose silence over losing you. I loved you quietly so you could stay. I hid my storms inside and smiled every day. I loved you quietly like a secret song, soft enough to survive, even if it's wrong. Maybe one day I'll tell you how deep it used to run, or maybe loving you quietly was how it was meant to be done. Not all love needs to be loud. I loved you